Happy Wednesday. We're in the parable of the Good Samaritan. Jesus has just upended the story by having the wrong hero. I am reading, continuing on with verse 34 of Luke chapter 10. So the Samaritan has come to help this man. The priest and the Levite do not. The Samaritan takes pity on him. Verse 34. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. Look after him, he said, and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expenses you have. This man's been beaten up. He's been robbed. He's got no money. The innkeeper is not to be pressed into doing this involuntarily to take care of him for no compensation. So the Samaritan who stopped, which is risky. If you stop where somebody's been beat up, maybe the bad guys are still there. They're going to beat you up. But he stops. He helps the man. He puts him on his donkey, which means he's going to have to walk. And then he's now giving him money, caring for him. And then, and here's the genius of Jesus, Jesus asks, which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? He does not ask where you sort of thought this whole thing was going to go at the beginning, which is, should you treat this man who's been beat up as your neighbor? What he asks is, if you've been beat up, how do you want other people to see you? And he then, he has as the hero to sort of just scramble their brains. The good guy, the one who actually acts like a neighbor, he has him be a Samaritan. And by the way, when Jesus asked this guy, which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers? The expert of the law replied. He won't even say this is the Samaritan. He can't apparently bring himself to say the Samaritan is the good guy. He says the one who had mercy on him. And so Jesus says, go and do likewise. And I will say to you, look, we cannot avoid helping people in need. Now, it's complicated. It's complicated. I get that it's complicated. But Jesus is not accepting a whole lot of qualifications here. And he is suggesting that we be the kind of people that treat people who are in need with some grace and mercy. So think about that. Have a good day. We'll finish tomorrow.